Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
First, a word from our sponsor. The Daily Compliance News for December 21, 2022. Another Tuesday, another billion-dollar fine involving Wells Fargo. And we begin with that story from the New York Times Yes, Wells Fargo has now been ordered to pay $3.7 billion for consumer banking violations. You must have to ask, how can a business organization be this corrupt? I think this is now at least 2, perhaps 3 multi-billion-dollar fines since 2016 that Wells Fargo has been required to pay. We recently saw several top executives be banned from the banking industry. Their conduct was so bad. And it just defies belief that one of America's biggest banks with a storied name such as Wells Fargo cannot seem to operate without defrauding people, engaging in illegal conduct, and basically not giving a flying flip about its customers. So check out the story in the New York Times. Pretty crummy reading. Next up, from the FT, the Secretary General of the International Trade Union Confederation of the EU has resigned less than 1 month after taking office, after he admitted to taking thousands of euros in cash from the MEP at the center of the corruption scandal. He admitted that he had accepted cash from a former member of parliament and that the money was used to influence decisions that he would make. So lots going on scandal-wise at the EU. From the Wall Street Journal, Risk and Compliance Journal, Mingy Sung reporting that a whistleblower in a healthcare bribery case won the largest SEC award this year. More than $37 million was awarded to an individual for reporting information about a bribery scheme in a large European healthcare company. And our final story comes to us today from Reuters, who reports that Canada has imposed new sanctions on 2 former Haitian ministers accused of corruption. It's the latest in a string of sanctions against Haitian business leaders and politicians for the incredible corruption ongoing in that country. It's good to see Canada step up with these sanctions, and we look forward to seeing more sanctions down the road from Canada as well.
The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.